Hi guys, and welcome back to Lasting Peace. I want to share something exciting with you. In these next few weeks, my Bible study, Beyond Belief, Jesus Saved You, Now What, will be released in paperback, in e-copy of any type of format that you're interested in. You can get your hands on it starting June 3rd. And so I've been thinking about a way that we could interact using that book, and I'm hopeful that you might get a copy and do this as a study kind of with me. There's not a video component to the study, but we may transition Lasting Peace a little bit so that I can hopefully share some of what God was teaching me as I wrote it with you, and we can kind of maybe do the study together. You'd be welcome to comment here on YouTube or on my blog, and we can have a dialogue about it. And I can also kind of share, again, like I said, maybe a few additional things that God shared with me that I learn as I do the study again with you, as opposed to just what hit the page the first time. So I'm really hopeful that you'll do that with me again. We'll have a couple more Lasting Peace videos that are a little more generic, but then when the Bible study comes out and you can get your hands on it too, we'll start going through that just piece by piece, exploring and learning how to develop spiritual maturity and how to take an inventory now to see where we are in our spiritual maturity and be really honest with ourselves so that we can press forward and lean into God and become the women and the men that He wants us to be. So, in order to give you a little bit of something meatier than a promise for something a couple weeks from now, I just want to share a little comment that a patient that I ran into at the hospital here locally shared with me the other day. Brave and I were doing, that's my dog, we're doing pet therapy recently up at Gateway Hospital, and one of the patients that we spoke to was very open about his faith, and we ended up talking to him for probably 20-25 minutes. But one of the things he told me, as he learned to share his faith, to share the gospel, he was working in the grocery industry, and he said that back in the 1940s, when they first coined the phrase, buy one, get one free, the market exploded. The industry made so much more money without actually having to put out anything else. They were not reducing their bottom line or cutting prices per se, but by adding the word free to their advertising, it caught people. That word free does something to us. You know, we have other sayings that say there's no such thing as a free lunch and you can't get anything for free, but we can. With Christ we can. And so the gentleman transitioned his story from he'd really noticed the change, the shift, the way that people's minds clicked with the word free and how that had just exploded their industry and then their necessary inventory and some different things. So what if, and he was saying, he learned to use the word free in his sharing the gospel with people, reminding them not just the whole traditional gospel story and things, but really honing in on the fact that this is not something they earn, something they work for, something they pay for later. It's not on layaway, that this is a genuine free gift from God. And perhaps if we use that concept and weave that word into our narrative when we're sharing the gospel with people, it just might click. It might tickle their ears and inspire them to look more deeply, because everybody, especially these days, would love something for free. Anyway, I hope that means something to you. I look forward to talking to you next week and then getting into the study together in June. So have a great day. Bye.